Good morning, Campbell, and welcome to Wake Up CU. I'm Taylor Deckert, and here's my co-host, Gray Barnhill.
Hey everyone, thanks so much, Taylor. We have a lot of fun stuff to talk about today. We have a great show, so let's just go ahead and jump into our hot topics.
This first story I'm so excited about. The Jonas brothers are reportedly reuniting as a band together under the new name Jonas.
Da da da! You heard it here first, folks. That's big. The Jonas Brothers are back.
Who's your favorite brother?
Who's my favorite brother? That's a good question.
Because I'm always asked, like,
really
what's your
know.
favorite song? But, like, you have a favorite brother. I have a favorite brother.
Who's your favorite brother?
Nick Jonas.
I was probably going to say Nick. I just really
Still
think he's
get
great.
jealous.
What's your favorite Jonas Brothers song?
Oh, definitely Burn It Up.
Burning Up, yeah.
Or Year 3000.
Year 3000 is my jam. I love that song. Did you know Year 3000? No, not Year 3000. Just kidding. There's a song that they do that's like Kids of America.
Oh,
It's actually a remake of something else.
Oh, and I like Love Bug.
Or Kids of the Future or something. They have so many good songs. Listen to them all the time.
Guess what I'm going to jam out to, like, right after the show.
Right after the show.
Right after the show.
Crank the Jonas Brothers. Keep going.
No, I'm going to jam out to Jonas.
Jonas.
New name. We got to get that ground in our head.
Jonas.
But, anyway.
That's going to be hard to get through our mind.
Yeah, Jonas.
Anyway, so there are some world records that have recently been cracked. The Wolverine, a.k.a. Hugh Jackman, and Professor X, a.k.a. Patrick Stewart, have landed a new Guinness Book of World Record for the longest career as a live-action Marvel superhero at 16 years and 228 days. So that's pretty awesome.
That is cool.
There's a lot in the Marvel Universe, and they've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah,
So
those are some always good movies to go see.
Yes,
so.
for sure.
Speaking of movies, into the TV world, the fans of Fuller House may not be disappointed after all. Lori Loughlin, Aunt Becky, and Bob Saget, who is Danny Tanner, have said that the feedback from fans is working, and even the actors are hoping that another network will pick up Fuller House, as there are many more stories to be told.
Yeah, so Netflix, you can just go away because they don't even care.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a good show, and, like, people connect with it. Like, I grew up watching that, like, Full House, and so having this second generation of Fuller House, and it makes me want to know, like, just continue watching it. Like, you can't cut it off.
I think it's very interesting, too, and the kids that they have on the show now are so relatable, and it's really a show you can watch with your whole family.
Yeah.
Because people that are older watched Full House, they were growing up, so they're, like, watching it for nostalgia reasons, but then also it's a good show that their children can be watching this and learn things from it too. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, that whole show the cast is so talented. Like, there's so many musical numbers in that.
Oh yes, for sure,
I never would have thought that.
The dances are wonderful. The songs are great.
Yep.
I'm still Team Steve all the way. DJ and Steve.
I have many different thoughts about it. I don't know who I want to pick. You know,
Steve,
it's
you pick Steve. Steve is the one to go with.
The go-to, I guess.
Yeah,
but I also liked
Matt.
I really liked Matt.
Matt was like, okay, but Team Steve all the way.
Yeah.
All day, every day, Team Steve.
All day, every day.
100%.
The Hurricanes are their owner, Tom Dundon, is pushing for the NHL to create an outdoor arena at Carter Finley for a Winter Classic game. This just broke yesterday, but this has been in the works for a couple of years now, ever since he purchased the Hurricanes. And yesterday, they met at Carter Finley to get all of that arranged and set up cones to, like, kind of visualize what the arena would look like with a rink on it, and it was really cool. And I grew up in Raleigh, so being able to go from a football stadium to an ice rink in Raleigh, North Carolina, like
It'd be
an
kind of
outdoor
cool. It would be kind of cool.
That would be kind of really cool.
I feel like it might be too hot to do that, but, like, you never really know, I guess.
The projected time is 2020 next year, so that might be happening, but their owner, he's like, that was one thing that he just wanted to do. I remember reading and doing some research on this topic, and that was one thing that he was like, this is something I want to do.
Yeah, I mean, that's really cool. I was at a friend's house over the weekend, and we were watching the Hurricanes game, and they were somewhere up north, but it was outside.
Oh,
and
cool.
it was kind of cool. It was definitely a different atmosphere. There wasn't like a lot of fans right on top of the ice because everyone was sitting in the seats of the football stadium.
Yeah.
But it was an interesting look and kind of a different view on things.
Yeah.
So
I would definitely
cool.
go if it happens.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'd probably go. It'd be a cool experience. Something different for sure. Something
Yes.
different for sure.
So y'all saw my mom on here last week, but I'm not the only one who brings their mom to important events. A few of our favorite stars brought their moms and dads with them to the Oscars. So just to list a couple of them, Bradley Cooper rolled down the red carpet with his mom and his girlfriend. So I think that's super sweet. And then Black Panther star Michael Jordan also brought his mom, Donna. I believe we have a picture of them as well.
Aww,
they look so
that is such
good.
a cute picture.
There are a couple other stars as well, but I saw that article and I was like, that's so heartwarming. Like, yeah, I'm gonna bring my mom as my date.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. Did you watch the Oscars?
I did not,
Oh,
sadly.
okay. They were really good.
Yeah, I heard all about it.
I just want to give a quick shout out to Lady Gaga. She killed it.
She's like the first person to win an award at like
The
3
Grammys, the
yeah.
Oscars, something else. She's definitely like the first one to get something though, like the first one to get one of each or something like that. So
I think it's time for me to see A Star Is Born now.
it's good. You will enjoy it. It's such a good movie.
Yeah.
You'll really enjoy it. Anyway, that's all we have for our hot topics. We'll be right back after a commercial break. Welcome back. Here's your News Minute for the week of February 27th. Today, from 12 to 1 p.m., Career Services invites students to their Lunch and Learn series. These Lunch and Learn series will happen every fourth Wednesday of the month. Today's Lunch and Learn is titled Mapping Your Future, so grab your lunch and join us in the Marchbanks Alumni Room today. Ransom is a student-led ministry here on campus, and it was founded at the University of Alabama at Birmingham. Each year, the students and leaders of Ransom on UAB and Stanford University's campus travel to Campbell on a mission to share the gospel to college students. The time has come, and they will be here March 9th through 11th. Ransom will be held Monday, March 11th at 9 p.m. Location is to be determined. Follow @RansomCU on Instagram for more details. If you've never been to the nation's capital, now's your chance. Satisfy the desires of your patriot's heart and sightsee throughout Washington, D.C. You can sign up for the trip in Oasis beginning March 12th at 9 a.m. for a $60 fee. Looking for a fun way to start the second half of the semester? CAB has it under control. They will be hosting a Music Edition Trivia Night on Monday, March 11th at 8 p.m. So come to Schaus Dining Hall and test your knowledge. You will definitely have a great time, and you may even win a prize. That's your News Minute. We'll be back right after this.
Welcome to your Campbell Sports Corner. I'm your host, Isaac Ray. Campbell men's basketball team is on the road taking on USC Upstate tonight at 7 p.m. Senior guard Chris Clemens will continue his upward assault on the NCAA all-time scoring list, where he currently sits at 6th. This is a big game for the Camels, as if they win this game and their season concluder against Radford on March 2nd, they will host the Big South Conference Championship right here in Bowies Creek over spring break. Campbell Wrestling will be spending this week preparing for the SoCon Championships, which are being held at Appalachian State on March 10th. The Camels wrapped up the regular season with a dominating 42-1 victory over Davidson to clinch the SoCon regular season title. The performance was highlighted by pins by 157-pounder Benjamin Barton and 197-pounder Austin McNeil. Now, the real question is, how do you not score a single point, Davidson? But even more so, how do you end up in the negative? Well, apparently there was an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty assessed to the Wildcats following the match at the 165-pound weight class. And there's so much more going on in Campbell Athletics this week, so make sure you follow all things Campbell Athletics on social media at GoCamels. That's your Campbell Sports Corner. I'm Isaac Ray. We'll be back right after this.
All right, so before we end the show today, I just wanted to send out a quick reminder to those of you who are going on spring break, and you might need a couple of reminders. So don't forget for your beach bag.
Bring your beach bag. That's important. To carry all your
important
things.
one. I write my
Gotta
letters
have
all
that.
the time, but you're going to need your beach towel, and you are going to need your sunglasses. And something that I do not have with me today, I probably should go get another bottle of it, but is some sunscreen.
Sunscreen's very important, or else you'll come back to school looking like a lobster.
Yes.
You don't want to do
So
that.
those are just a few simple items that everyone typically
Yep.
forgets in their bag. Maybe some like chapstick.
Take a water
But
bottle.
this is mostly for those who are going to Florida, because there's rain and snow in the forecast coming up. So
Snow for North Carolina. Woo!
which I want it to snow, but not over.
Not over spring break. That's
over
that's kind of
spring
awful. I get to go up north for spring break to a conference in Pennsylvania, so I'll definitely be cold.
I'll be in Nashville, and it's supposed to snow one of the days that we're there, and I'm like, not what I was
Nice,
planning
nice.
for when we're planning on walking everywhere.
Right, yeah.
But it should be a good time. So we'll have some fun stories for you guys
Our
next
final
week.
spring break, because we're graduating so soon.
Okay,
It's
we're
okay.
just
It's
gonna
all good.
pretend
All
like
right.
you didn't say that.
Anyway, no show next week. Excuse me, no show next week because it is spring break. But we'll be right back after that,
Yes.
every Wednesday right here on Facebook and YouTube. So that's another episode of
Wake Up, See
See
You.
You.